Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends 85th Anniversary Superior Spider-Man. And I was quite excited when I first saw this guy. I think Superior Spider-Man is one of my favorite versions of Spider-Man. Just the whole Dr. Octopus personality makes him more interesting, I guess. And the design's pretty cool. I mean, the darker suit, the darker lenses, just his attitude. It was a really good run. Really recommend it if you decide to pick it up. And I heard a lot of good things about this figure, and at first I was quite disappointed, I guess. When I took him out of the packaging, he seemed a bit gummy, and I think he's too thin. I know there's always this big debate about whether Spider-Man should be muscular or whether he should be thin and wiry. I think he's should be built like a gymnast, basically. That's what makes sense to me. I mean, his whole thing is being agile, yes, but he is super strong on top of that. And I don't know, this mold, I think, just strikes me as a bit too lacking in meat. But yeah, that's neither here nor there, I guess. In terms of the figure itself, pretty good, better than I first thought. But still not amazing, would be my assessment. He looks fantastic. I love what they've done with the lenses here at the front, where they've got sort of the dark shadows to show that he's a bit more hardcore and pissed off. He's got a head that doesn't have the darker eyes, and that looks quite good when it's on him as well. He also comes with these amazing spider legs, which kind of mirror the Superior Octopus figure that came out a while ago, but they're much more posable. These are excellent. So you can sort of curl them. The articulation is there at every joint, giving you quite a bit of mobility, except at this point, apparently. So you can go that way quite well, but can only go forward that much with it. And then on the end here, you can do that. You can go there. No rotation, which is a bit bummer. This one can go back that far or forward this much, and then you also have articulation at that point where you can swivel it, and all of them are articulated to that degree. So he does have quite a range of movement and what you can do and pose them with, but obviously getting him to stand can be a bit tricky when he's got the backpack on. He does have a backpack that doesn't have the legs attached, which is quite nice. That gives a few extra elements to the posability of the figure. As for the figure itself, I might ditch the backpack as we're getting into it. He's got several sets of hands. He's got these nice claw hands. His head can go up that much and then down that much, and you can kind of turn it 360. But you can also get it like that, but that looks a little... well, I guess it doesn't look that bad. But if you turn his head... I don't know. It's just not the smoothest head articulation, I think. They could have done a bit better with the neck. You can get more than 90. Then you've got a rotation at the bicep. Double jointed elbow. 90 degrees, pretty much. Am I just not bending it right? No, it seems like you're only going to get 90. He can go super far back, but it's a hideous joint. Very far forward, but again, a hideous joint. And he's got a waist swivel. Drop down hips, which I hate. I can do the splits. Comes forward that much. You got a 360 thigh swivel. It'll go back. Not really that much. Double jointed knee is going to give you way more than 90. Got a shin swivel. His foot will go down that much. Comes up that much. And he's got a toe joint that will go down and will go up. So, decently articulated. Not amazing in the ab crunch area, I've got to admit. I find that joint woeful. Absolutely hate it. And his balance isn't great. Don't know why. Just does not want to stand in many poses. He said as the figure then proceeded to stand perfectly. But it does look good. I think the paint job is quite nice. It looks intimidating, and the backpack looks very cool. I'm just not blown away. Maybe it's because my expectations were too high, but he also costs a little bit more than the average Marvel Legends because of the backpack, which I think is a bit cheeky on their behalf. So I can only give this guy a 4, maybe even a 3.5, because I hate that ab. That ab area is just awful. It's such a mess. 3.5 out of 5, guys. I mean, if you like Superior Spider-Man, definitely a great figure to have. But yeah, not flawless by any means of the imagination. Yeah, 3.5 out of 5. let's dive into pictures and wrap this up. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, we have plenty more. We've got Hero House, figure fights, top 10 list, ranking list, just loads of content to enjoy. So please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. Thank you for the time, and all the best. Bye.